we've got a lot to get through, so I'm gonna move this swiftly on, arguably to the most exciting part of the show. This is the feature, a work in progress. It's a work in progress feature of Kieran Seymour's debut radio play in Limbo. So please sit back and enjoy. It goes on for about half an hour, so if you sat at home, well, I should have probably told you to put the kettle on before this, actually. But, you know, if you sat at home, sit down, take it easy, take this in. This is a really, really amazing piece of work, and I'm glad to have been able to have worked on it.
Head. Where on earth am I? Can't remember anything. How many times till I learn my lesson? Hello? A bit of self-control wouldn't go amiss. You idiot. Where the hell is this place? How do I get out? Hello? Ow! Damn it! What kind of fool paints a room completely white? Oh, it's my phone. Where's my phone? Oh, no. No phone. No wallet. Oh, what a mess, Simon. What a complete mess. You complete mess of a person. Hello? I'm stuck. God help me. Ow. Oh.
Aisle number 6, please.
Oh, no handle on the door. Why would there be? Welcome to heaven. Classy name for a nightclub. Why is everyone queuing? Excuse me.
It's not fair. Why
all right.
So young.
Calm down.
He's going to be my poor little Buster.
I don't...
He's not suicidal on his own.
Jesus! Get off me!
Excuse me, sir. Do you have an appointment with him?
With who? Buster? I have no idea who Buster is.
Jesus.
What?
The Lord, Jesus Christ.
Look, can you just point me to the exit, please? I've got a monster hangover, and this really isn't helping.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't do that.
I appreciate a sense of humour, but now is not the right time. Look, I've lost my phone and my wallet, so unless you know where they are, can you just, please...
Right, sir. I think there has been a misunderstanding.
And the penny drops.
If you just give me your name, I'll find out which AA member of staff you'll be meeting.
AA? Is this how you're recruiting drunks up now? Right at the scene of the crime. Look, I know I'm extremely hungover, but I'm not an alcoholic. You should talk to her over there. She's off her face, absolutely mental.
Sorry, sir. AA, your angel advisor.
Angel advisor? Sorry, who are you?
I'm one of Charlie's angels.
Right, yeah, of course you are, yeah. Look, normally I'd love this kind of banter, but not now. You should have spoken to me last night. God knows what I would have done, but please, can I just go?
This way, sir.
Thank you. You know, this is definitely the weirdest place I've ever woken up. What exactly is... this is a desk, not an exit.
Your name, please, sir.
Why? Have you got a phone and wallet there? It's Simon Dawkins.
No phone and wallet here. You won't be seeing those again.
What's that supposed to mean? Why do you need my name if you don't...
How's that spelt?
S-I-M-O. My God. The only way it can be spelt. I don't understand why you need to know this. Please, can you just let me go?
Simon Gregory Dawkins of 52 Downton Drive, London. Car registration SW177QH. Engaged once. Best friend Harry Langman. One brother, one sister. 2 happy parents who love walks in the countryside. You probably should stay in touch with them all better, but you can't be asked, your words. You secretly wish you were in Take That, and you often mime to their songs in your room when drying off after a shower?
How do you know all of that? I mean, not that last part is true, of course, you know.
You're in heaven, sir. The almighty, all-knowing, sacred heaven.
What? Actual heaven? So, you're telling me heaven uses a computer database? Yeah, sure.
Who do you think gave the humans the idea?
Right, look, if heaven is so all-knowing, then what am I thinking now?
You're thinking, despite how annoyed you are with me, how much you would like to have...
Wait, conversation with you. Look, I don't know how you're doing this, but stop it, yeah? This can't be heaven, because I'd have to be...
Dead.
No, I can't be, because I'm here. You know, I can feel myself. Look, I'm here, I'm in the flesh, this is me.
Well, it's actually your soul, not flesh as such.
But I'd remember, you know, I'd remember if I died. I don't remember dying, you know, that's a pretty significant event in someone's life, dying.
Yes, but if you were to be hit by a moving car, and as a result hit your head against the tarmac, then unfortunately, memory loss would be one of the side effects.
My head? But no, this is impossible. Hit by a car, no, look, I'm here.
Feel your pulse.
Oh my God!
Thou shalt not use the Lord's name in vain.
I'm dead! I'm dead! No! Please tell me this can't be happening. This is for some weird reality TV programme, isn't it? Because I'm not dead, I'm 25. My whole life ahead of me. I'm supposed to be going to the pub tonight.
Now you're going to need to sign these documents before your meeting.
What meeting? What documents?
Just documents stating that Heaven, PLC, is not responsible for any of your actions as a human being, and your free will was in no way influenced by the Holy Trinity or the Prime Angel Gabriel.
I can't take this in. Can you not understand what I'm trying to comprehend here? I'm dead. Help me. Help me. I'm dead. Why me? I'm only 25.
Get off me, you weirdo.
Sorry, Mr. Dawkins, just sign the documents, please.
I don't care about stupid documents. What about my friends and family? Do they know?
Excuse me, sir, I don't appreciate being spoken to like that.
And I don't appreciate being told I'm dead by some stranger I don't know. Look, I need to know if they're okay. What's this meeting about? Is it with Charlie?
Come on, no one gets to see Charlie. Now, unfortunately, you haven't registered properly on the system, so it's going to take a little while to find out who your meeting's with. If you could just please move aside and wait. Next, please. Hi there. Name, please.
You want me to move aside and wait? What do you mean? I'm not on the system. Either I'm dead or I'm not. Has there been a mistake? Excuse me, please, can you listen to me, you heartless...
Look, sir, we're very busy today with a big natural disaster to deal with, and we're also expecting the arrival of a very important soul, that of Margaret Thatcher. So please just wait like everybody else.
Oh, great. Might have known she'd have to ruin my big day. What's she even doing up here in heaven? Look, I'm trying to come to terms with my death here, and you don't even care. I don't even know what to do. I'm dead!
Indeed you are, Simon. Now, if you please follow me, it's time for your Judgement Day.
Judgment Day? Sorry, who are you, the Terminator?
I am Angel Bernard Williams.
Williams, eh? Not related to Rowan, are you? Being friends with the Archbishop must have some kind of fast-track benefit up here.
This is not the time for silly, quirky remarks, Mr. Dawkins. I suggest you calm down.
Sorry, I'm just trying to make light of what is a pretty glum situation, really. I mean, can you please help me out, mate? Customer services are as useless as they are on Earth up here, especially considering that I've just found out I'm dead.
I am not your mate. I am the senior angel advisor for cases of sudden death.
Ah, I see. So it's your fault that England always lose on penalties, eh?
No, but it is my fault if you end up in hell.
Right, yeah, but, if I've just died and, you know, I've gone to heaven, then doesn't that, you know, mean I've kind of got in here?
Doesn't work like that, Mr. Dawkins. Unlike how you seem to live. Sorry, did live. We have order and a system here. I have unfortunately been assigned to look at your case and judge whether you are worthy of your place in this holy sanctuary.
All right, so you're a bit like the Simon Cowell of heaven, then, without the whole high trouser thing.
Who?
Never mind. Well, look, I'm sure there won't be any problems, because, you know, I don't remember ever committing mass genocide or such. Could I just sit down and try and take this all in a bit?
Julie, can you pass me Mr. Dawkins' file, please?
Here you go, sir.
Right. Please follow me, Mr. Dawkins.
Where are we going? Does it say if my family are okay in there? Excuse me?
Oh, Mr. Williams. Excuse me, Mr. Williams. You've dropped this paper from his file. Mr. Williams! Oh, never mind.
Please, take a seat.
Thanks. Nice office.
So, Mr. Dawkins, why should you be allowed into the kingdom of heaven?
Whoa, straight in at the deep end there. Well, I mean, for one, if Maggie Thatcher the milk snatcher is getting in, why the hell... why shouldn't I? You know, I was a good person, an honest friend, a loving son, a caring sibling who... Oh, God, this sounds like my obituary. I used to go to church, I love Christmas, and I love Philadelphia cheese.
Cheese?
Yeah, you angels, you're always eating that, aren't you? Never mind, it was a joke. There was this advert where, like...
Look, Mr. Dawkins, I really don't think you understand the severity of your situation.
No, I think I do. I'm dead. I think that's pretty severe. I'm never going to see the people I love again. Could you tell me a bit more about... how well, you know, I...
Died?
Yeah.
It states here in your file that at 5:47 p.m. on the 1st of April 2011 AD, you were...
April? April the 1st? Wait. Is this a prank? The 1st of April? Yeah. Very funny. April Fools, you've got me.
April Fool's Day does not exist up here, Mr. Dawkins. You were walking along Lavington Road, London, when you suddenly stepped into the path of a moving car, falling to the ground, and immediately suffered severe...
Right. Yeah, thanks. I've got you there. Why did I just walk in front of a cafe?
You... Huh. How strange. The details from just before the incident seem to be missing. Well, never mind.
Oh, never mind. I would like to, you know, quite like to know about how this happens. It wasn't suicide, was it? I mean, I know London's pretty depressing, but surely I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, come on, what happened?
We're not here to discuss that. You can find out afterwards. Right. Now, I want to get back to something you just said.
Nice guy, caring, loving...
No, the part about attending church. Only because here in your file it clearly states that you were an adamant atheist from the age of 11.
Yeah, well, you know, atheist is a bit of a loose term. Maybe agnostic would be more appropriate.
Well, here I have a record of 1,132 occasions of you stating why God doesn't exist in any shape or form. Ranging from the standard, if God exists, why is there suffering, to from last Tuesday, and I quote, there is no way God can exist. What kind of a God would make my ears have to listen to 3 minutes of the prepubescent juvenile joke of a human that is Justin Bieber?
Well, that's fair enough, isn't it? Have you heard Justin Bieber? It's like listening to a toddler act as a pimp.
No, I haven't. But this is besides the point. Why, Mr. Dawkins, should we let a man into heaven who has absolutely no belief in it, or its God, or its principles?
Okay, look, I might not have believed, but I do now, and I was never stood outside in a picket line at an anti-heaven demonstration.
So you didn't believe in heaven, and you were against the idea of heaven, but you weren't anti-heaven?
No, that's not what I meant. Look, I was a good person, and I wasn't in some weird satanic cult who went around burning Bibles and being blasphemous, you know?
You weren't blasphemous, were you? That's interesting, because here I have 87,837 accounts of blasphemy, using the Lord's name in vain, including 6 incidents since you arrived here.
8,007... What? Really? That seems like quite a lot.
9.6 times a day.